Session 2. In this session, we shall quickly recollect what we discussed in the previous session. It is about the meaning of fable, fantasy, prank, and zen. For this session, second session, we shall try to understand about the title of the poem, about the poet in. First, we need to understand the title of the poem, that is, The Walrus and the Carpenter. Walrus and the Carpenter are two imaginative characters. First, walrus. Walrus means a large marine mammal, represents care, love, social behavior, gentle giants. It symbolizes a totem. Totem means a natural object or an animate being such as animal or bird. Animate means which is alive or which has got life. Secondly, carpenter. Carpenter is one who tricks innocent young oysters and eats them after a walk on the seashore. The poem deals with the idea of cunningness in human nature. Now let's know about the author in brief, that is Lewis Carroll. Lewis Carroll, the pseudonym of Charles Dodgson. Pseudonym is pen name different from the real name. He is a great novelist, mathematician, logician, poet, photographer, and teacher. Lewis was noted for the facility at wordplay, logic, and fantasy. Alice's Adventure in Wonderland and its sequel Through the Looking Glass is the most notable work of Lewis Carroll. Next, about the poem. Before understanding the poem in detail, let's have a brief glance of the poem. The Walrus and the Carpenter is a narrative poem, a bizarre animal fable because of the themes of death and betrayal. Narrative means story type. Walrus and the Carpenter intend to eat the oysters, for which they ask them to join for a walk. Being wise, an older oyster understands uh, Walrus and Carpenter's intention, so he refuses to join them. However, the younger oyster fall into their trap despite the warning of their fellow oyster. The themes of cunningness, trickery, and selflessness in human nature are strewn across the poem. All the quality of man can be found in the walrus and the carpenter. We can find a clear illustration of the hypocrisy of those in power who talks of good show about caring for those in need, then preying on. The poem gives a profound message urging people not to follow leaders blindly. At the deeper level, the poem has a gleaning of post colonial interpretation as well. Please go through the MCQs and check yourself with the answers. By this, I conclude the second session, and summarization of the poem is followed in the third session.